So here I've taken my fabric and I'm doing it in black because I can use a dark neon colour, a bright neon colour to show this up. And I've taken my 6-inch ruler and I've drawn my border there and there. Find my centre line down here. So I've come to my fabric now and we're going to do this corner. And I've taken the piece of paper and I've put it in so that both of these meet the centre lines. And I've drawn around my square. And coming up to this one, I have a mark here which is 1 inch, and I put that onto the point. And again, do another square. And a third time, and you continue like that all the way up. So now we come along this way. So again, I want this one on top, so I'm taking this and putting my centre point on there and on there. And I'm going to draw my diamond. And we continue moving it along, again, putting this on the point. So I'm going to say this is my centre point along my length of my quilt, and I'm going to put this on here, but I'm actually, because this one is over the top, I'm actually putting this over the top as well, so that we have a centre one. And we know that the last one coming along here, we want this one to be on the top as well. So we'll put this in line. So we're like that. So we now have a corner and we now have a centre. From there we need to put in our 1/2 inch inside or 1/4 inch inside, whichever you prefer, so that I can put in my feathers. So I'm going to draw in the inner corner now so you can see it's taking shape. So on this one we want 1/2 inch in. So just put your 1/2 inch on the line and draw your 1/2 inch line. And we do this, and in every single square we put in our 1/2 inch line. So I'll continue and do this, and we'll come back when I get to the end. Now you can see that we've got our border forming, and we're going to start in the corner, and then we're going to put feathers into the centre. So I'm just lightly making 4 triangles in the centre of this one, and we just need to draw a circle in all 4 corners. And from there we're going to put in our feathers. So they're only going to be small. So you can see I've put these ones in. We have our outer triangle coming on top of this one. So we have our centre line. So we need to put our circle here. And then we do our feathers from here. Just form them on. I'm drawing them in because it's easy to follow that way. And I want you to see. I might be a bit more freehand when I'm doing it if I wasn't doing it for a video. So I then continue up. So I'll pull this down a bit so I can get to this one. So I want another circle there, and I have my centre line. So I draw my feathers. And again we do the next one. Now, when you look at this one, we know that this is my center line. So it's going to have a circle here. So this circle is missing. Because the center one will have 4 circles on, and it will come across diagonally. So on this one, I just have my center line, and I just do my feathers as normal. But my circle would be underneath, you see. We let that go because we have this one is coming out on top. On this we need to do our 4 feathers again. And we have the 4 circles, and then we continue. Now this one we want to be coming the other way. So in actual fact, our feathers are going to come, I'll have to go on to the other side I think to show you that one. Because this is the centre, we want this feathers to come the other way. So I'll just put them in so you can see. And of course our circle is there. So they're coming that way towards the centre. They're coming this way towards the centre. And the corner is the same as the centre. And then we go off up there and do exactly the same on that side. So I'm going now to take this to the machine. And I'm going to put in all these lines. Now I'm going to use a ruler. But there is no need to use a ruler. If you've drawn your lines in and you feel confident enough, you can just draw over your lines. There is no right way or wrong way about this. It's just I will use a ruler to put my lines in to show you. In fact, I might do it 2 ways. I might put some in with ruler and some without, so that everyone can have a go and see how it works. And I'm going to start here, and I've got my ruler out, and I'm going to take it along this line here. Now if you're used to using rulers, that's fine. If you're not, then freehand. I will do a few of mine freehand, but I'll do these couple first in the ruler because I want to get used to it again. It's a while since I've actually used it. If you have these rulers, these are Accents in Designs rulers, and you don't have to move it around. I was going to move it there, but you don't have to. You can put this 1/4 inch marker on this bottom line and bring your foot to it. And same all the way around. It's a little bit more difficult on the back here because you can't, the foot doesn't like it. So on this one I will have to turn it around. So as you can see, I've got that first one done. I'm going to go round and do all the ruler work first. Going for a slightly bigger ruler here because I don't have enough purchase on it. Now I'm just going to go over this one, and I'm going to put this onto this 1/4 inch there and 1/4 inch for my foot and bring it back. And the same here. I'll do one more and then I'm going to go on and do it and come back when I've got them completed, because I'm going to do these one a bit freehand so that people can see it can be done without a ruler. So I've got to continue on round and get all these diamonds done. Right, I'm continuing round now. I've left the ruler foot on, but I'm going to go round these freehand so that you can see that it is possible just to follow the line and get our diamonds done. So I've gone round now and I've done all the triangles on the outer lines, and I'm going just to put on an open toe foot so that I can do the feathers and circles inside. So I'll continue round doing all of these till we get to the centre. Now we're coming into our centre of our quilt now. So I'll take it to the centre of this square. We've got the feathers coming the other way here. So we've completed that side so far. Because when I'm looking at this, I'm seeing this area here, and this is over the top. I'm inclined and that defines that a lot better. So I'm happy with that. Having said this, we need to do the same with the corner. Like all free motion, it develops as we go along. Well, mine does anyway. And if I see something I like better, I'll change it. I'm not stuck rigidly. So I like that fact that that is now better defined and that one. So I'm going to come up now and do these ones along this edge. And I've taken these circles and I've filled them in with a little bit of thread painting or just colouring in with threads. You can colour it in with a pencil or paints if you want, You can leave it free motion, just a circle if you don't. If you want to do this with thread, I'll show you. You take a circle and you go in the circle and you go one way, up and down, quite close together to fill your circle. Then you come back on the other way, and you can see it starting to fill in. Then you take it diagonally, so you have like 3 passes, even 4 if you felt like it. So there we have our inner border done. Now all we have to do is go and echo, or do pebbles, or do anything you like in this area. If you were just doing it on your patchwork quilt and you just had a long border and it was fabric from your patchwork, then this would probably be enough. But if you have a whole cloth quilt, you would want to put this bit in. So I'm going to do it freehand, and all I'm going to do is echo it. I'm going to use the width of my foot. So there we have completed our border and the trim around it. And if you're doing it on a patchwork, you would just do it in the colour nearest your patchwork. If you've got a nice pattern border, then just put it into, blend it in, and it would give it texture. It's just a different way of looking at things, and this is one way of completing a whole cloth quilt border, which I do quite often.